Hello everyone. Today is a wonderful day. I'm pleased to introduce you our guest, a man who has written many books on modern competitive business strategy. His concepts and theories of strategic management are given priority in universities and colleges. His five forces model is used in practice to make effective strategic decisions. I'm not afraid of this word, legend in field of economics, Michael Porter. Hello, Michael. How are you? Thanks for joining us. So, are you ready for the most unusual interview of your life?
Yeah, I'm pretty good and I can wait to see what you've made for me.
Well, first, a few rules to explain you everything to you and our subscribers. We invite famous personalities to the studio to answer questions from ordinary residents of Krakow. This time, my colleague was on the campus of the Krakow University of Economics and conducted a small survey of students about you and your professional achievements. But the most interesting thing for you is that we gave the students the opportunity to ask you a question. So, let's start with the first question.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Are you studying here?
Yeah.
And what specialization?
International business.
Then I have a question for you. Do you know something about Michael Porter? Have you heard of him?
I think I'm not.
I think yes, a little bit on the lessons of management.
Okay, great. So now we're interviewing Michael Porter in our studio and you have an exclusive opportunity to pose him a question.
Okay.
I think it will be great.
Hello, Mr. Potter. Are you?
Wow, my ego is damaged, but okay, what can I tell you about myself? Hi, I'm Michael and I'm 75 and I'm academic, working on different theories on economics, business strategy and social causes. I'm also a professor of Harvard Business School and founder of the consulting firm The Monitor Group.
So I was always interested how people are becoming great, and do they have rich parents or is it just in their blood? So can you please tell me something about your early way of success?
So I was born in 1947 in USA in city called Ann Arbor in Michigan State. My parents have nothing to do with economics. Can you imagine that my mother was in army, so I had a quite strict childhood? But guess what? I figured it out. At first, I followed my father's path by studying aerospace and mechanical engineering on Princeton. Then, after bachelor degree, I went to Harvard Business School and obtained an MBA. At the end, I became a doctor of business economics at Harvard. And then success came in the form of five forces analysis. I dare say that my strong need for competition, commitment and accurate knowledge were indeed for all this.
I'm interested in his books, so it would be cool to hear some words about this book from perspective of author. Maybe he can tell something about his other books.
If I were to choose my favorite book, it will be Competitive Strategy. In this particular book, I captured the complexity of industry competition in five underlying forces. So it's a model that identifies forces that shape every industry and helps determine an industry's weaknesses and strengths. It's a crucial step to determine further corporate strategy. So the most important of the book is the concept of five forces. They are, firstly, competition in the industry. In two words, it means the larger the number of competitors, the lesser the power of a company. And second one, potential of a new entrance into an industry. The less time and money it costs for a competitor to enter a company's market and be an effective competitor, the more older company's position is weakened. The third one is the power of suppliers. It is like the fewer suppliers to an industry, the more a company would depend on a supplier. As a result, the supplier has more power. And the fourth one is the power of customers. It is affected by how many buyers or customers a company has, how significant each customer is, and how much it would cost a company to find a new customer or markets. And now I will introduce you the fifth, the last one. Threat of substitutes, companies that produce goods or services for which there are no close substitutes will have more power to increase prices. And I want to say a few words about conclusion, that I believe that competitive strategy has filled a void in a management thinking, and it provides an enduring foundation on which all subsequent work can be built, and opens new perspectives on how firms achieve superior profitability.
I heard about Michael Porter on our lessons of management, and I would like to know more about his success in his career.
In the beginning of my career, which was quite a while ago, kind of in 90s, I was focused on industry competition and company strategy. These ideas were published in books and articles including competitive strategy and competitive advantage, which I already mentioned. Then I turned to environmental policy with a theory that balanced environmental standards with company profitability. As we know, this issue hasn't been solved yet. So nowadays I'm working on new perspective of roles of corporations in society. Along with Mark Kramer, we are trying to change companies' approach philanthropy and corporate social responsibility. I believe that capitalism itself can be the best road to real solutions to many social problems.
Our interview is coming to the end. Thank you, Mr. Porter, for this informative talk.
Thank you for inviting me. Oh, and I would like to finish with a quote. If all you're trying to do is essentially the same thing as your competitors do, then it's unlikely that you'll be very successful.